Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the 5 things that I love about the 2022 Toyota Tundra Limited with the Tier D off-road package. Before we end the video though, I do want to mention if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get to the video. So the first thing has to pertain to the looks. So I understand that the new Toyota Tundra has been somewhat controversial from a look perspective, but here's my personal opinion, seeing pretty much every single model on the Tundra at this point, from a base model SR5 all the way to, well, a Limited, and then all the way to a Tier D Pro or a Capstone. I think it's a really good looking truck, especially in person. It just has this cool, muscular, modern, angular appearance, and I don't know, I love it. I know a lot of people complain about the grille, but with the Tundra, it's this big, aggressive pickup truck, and it just works. And then this truck having the Tier D off-road package with these wheels, again, even though they're dirty, they look really cool. And then the side profile on this truck, with kind of like the wider hips in the front and the rear, that definitely looks great from an aesthetic perspective. And then popping here to the rear, you can see with the tail lights as well. I don't know, every single angle on this truck I think looks great. And this is one of the few pickup trucks that even in a base model format, I think it looks really good. Now, the only thing that I can criticize the Tundra for is I don't like how they do like the little silver inserts on the bumpers. They have that on pretty much every single package, and I don't think that that looks great. But other than that, I think that this is one of the coolest looking pickup trucks ever made. And again, like I said, even in base model format, it's still a good looking pickup truck. Now, number 2 has to pertain to the capability. Now, the capability has to pertain to several things. So first off, we got fog lights from the factory. That's very important. This is a Tier D off-road package. Now, this doesn't have the most hardcore off-road oriented wheels, but I took this off-road, and you guys can go watch that review on my main channel. It did a really good job. It has shocks from Bilstein, which are really good at absorbing things, and the new Tundra now has 5-link coil suspension here in the back end that you can't really see, but you can just pretend like you can see it. That helps out with capability because it rides a lot smoother, has better flex off-road. And then, if we look at this from a practicality perspective, we have 1,400 pounds of payload capacity, which is, you know, very competitive for a full-size truck. And then this tows, you know, right around 10,000 pounds, right? It's got a big truck bed, and notice that this has the covering here in the bed as well, so you don't have to worry about scratching paint or anything like that. There is an outlet in the bed, right? And, you know, tons of space here in the truck. Rock rails from the factory as well. And then the powertrain is amazing off-road. When you have this in low range, this new 3.5 liter V6 is just so torquey. And so yeah, just as an overall point, it's just such a capable truck. It also has over 9 inches of ground clearance with this Tier D off-road package. And so this is a truck that you can tow with, you can use as a family vehicle, and you can take it off-road and have fun off-road adventures. And so there's just a lot of capability associated with it. Now, number 3 has to pertain to certain interior bits. Now, this will be a fun one, finally popping to the interior. We're going to start with the rear, and then we'll go to the front here. So first off, I like this padding here on the door panel. It feels really nice. And also, everything is black. This is a lot easier to clean off, which I think is a big plus. And then I love the design here on the new Tundra seats. Just, you know, has that like military theme. I don't know, it looks really cool. And so I think that's great. And then also, I'm always a fan of under-seat storage. So that's another big plus. And then charging ports in the back, that's another interior bit that I like. And then rubber floor mats from the factory, as you guys can see, and it covers up everything. And then popping here to the front, which is very dirty. I love the pedals, and also, yes, sandals. I love the pedals, and again, same thing here with the padding right there, and then up top as well. Steering wheel, I really like the grips on the steering wheel, just feels fantastic. And then the center console, how it does this thing, it's another interior bit that I really enjoy. I love how the shifter feels when you engage it into the gears. The drive line select, also how you push it down and engage it, I think that's also really cool. Same thing with the drive mode select, how it's a dial. And then notice this has the multi-train select, and then also the crawl control. They're technically interior bits, so I like them. Wireless phone charger that actually holds your phone in place and actually works as well. And then I love how the toggle switches feel. Yes, they are plasticky, but they just, you know, they just feel like they're gonna last a long time. So I think that's another big plus as well. And you know, overall this just has kind of like a you know, durable looking interior, and we'll get into that in another point. But yeah, I just want to mention it. There's like a lot of just random interior bits that I enjoy. Now, number 4 has to pertain to the powertrain. Well, we get to pop the hood and I get to see how much dust I got under the hood because of my off-road shenanigans. I'd say sorry to Toyota, but it's not Toyota that actually has to clean this truck. So sorry to a gentleman named Nick that is going to have to clean this truck after I use it. It's actually not too bad under the hood. So we have a twin turbo 3.5 liter V6. It's technically a 3.445 liter V6. Goes through 10-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 389 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque. And I love this powertrain for the new Tundra. It works so well. So the new transmission is way more responsive than the old 6-speed in the Tundra, and the engine is way more responsive than the 5.7 V8. And this truck weighs significantly less than the old Tundra. So you guys can see here with, again, remember payload, 1,400 pounds right there. Remember that. And then we should have gross vehicle weight rating somewhere. So 7,230. So we got to minus the 1,400 from that. So 6,200, 5,800 pounds. And that's with fuel and everything, 5,800 pounds. So this is a little bit heavier than an F-150 in terms of the curb weight. But it's not like a massive amount heavier, but it's lighter than the old Tundra. And so, yeah, the power to weight ratio for a pickup truck is really solid. So this actually accelerates very quickly. And even though, you know, people complain about this new engine, how it's not as reliable as the V8, I get that. But from a performance standpoint, it is so much better. And it gets good fuel economy too. So, yeah, I just think this new engine's, you know, just a win from a transmission perspective and from an overall engine perspective. Now, number 5 has to pertain to the durability. Now, obviously the new Tundra just came out, so I can't really talk about durability, but what I can tell you is Toyota is a brand known for durability. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that a lot of the exterior components on the truck are going to last a long time. So like, you know, the wheels and the body panels and all that kind of stuff. And we're probably not going to see massive amounts of rust and everything. Like Toyota's probably figured out a lot of that, right? So that the doors aren't going to be falling off in the future. Powertrain, again, we don't know. It's been too soon, but I'm sure this is going to be the most reliable twin turbo powertrain in a pickup truck. I think that's pretty safe to assume. And then if we look to the interior, this isn't the most beautiful looking interior, but just look at all the controls, right? And just everything in this truck just has this durable feel to it, including the seats, right? Like you look at these seats and these just look like they're gonna last a long time. And same thing with all of the buttons here and toggle switches as well, right? I feel like I can twist this for 500,000 miles and it'll still work. And same thing here with the drive line select. I know it looks like I'm abusing the truck, but like the point that I'm trying to make is everything in here doesn't look that great. It has a utilitarian appearance to it, which I actually really like. I dig that. But it just feels like it's gonna last a long time. Same thing here at the center console. I feel like after, you know, 500,000 miles of up and down motion here at the center console, and with this, you know, it's all still going to work. Like, I don't know, this doesn't have like a rattly interior or anything like that. And so it has this durable feel, and you know, it's got Toyota's name behind it. And so I don't know. I think that this truck is going to be a twin turbo V6 power truck that is going to last. And so that's a big positive with Toyota, is just, you know, their durability that they have with their vehicles. And so, yeah, that's number 5. That's going to sum things up for the 5 things that I love about the 2022 Toyota Tundra. And like I said, if you want to save time, money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. I'll see all of you in the next video.